Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and if you've clicked on this video today, then you are looking for a Virgo flow. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which means that they are the communicator. They enjoy studying and analyzing and picking things apart. They enjoy organizing, even if that organization makes no sense to anyone else. They're very particular about how they move through things. They're also ruled by or in tune with, or their aspect is the vata dosha. So they're the winds of the body. And they're also in the throat chakra. So they're good at communicating. They're good at conveying ideas. They're good at generating ideas and communicating with others. They're the kind of person that can make friends with anyone, that can stand out in a crowd and help connect people. They're humanitarians. They like to take care of the whole picture. They like to take care of other human beings. So even though they're a vata dosha and they're ruled by the winds of the body, they're also very grounded down into the earth. They care about others around them. They want to nurture. They want to lift others up. So we're going to be exploring these aspects of the self, going into some asanas that help open the throat, that expand into the vata dosha and get the breath moving and opening through the chest and the throat center. So I invite you to hop on your mat and let's get started. We're going to start in puppy posture. So I invite you to come to all fours, finding your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees underneath your hips to start with. And then we're going to walk our palms forward towards the top of the mat, creating an awkward amount of space between the wrists and the knees. And then we'll drop our elbows down, trying to keep them parallel. And fingertips spread nice and wide, palms face down. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, really lift your tailbone up towards the sky. And then we'll sink back into those hips and bring the heart down towards the earth. Now you can bring your forehead to the earth and let it rest here, getting a stretch through your armpits, across your chest. If you'd like to try something different today, maybe you bring your chin to the floor, taking your gaze forward towards your palms. And just start to allow yourself to breathe here, to soften down, feel the stretch. Letting yourself settle in, opening through the throat and the chest. One more breath here. Gorgeous. When you're ready, you're going to come forward onto your elbows. Allow yourself to come down to your belly, resting the pubic bone on the earth. Maybe you have to walk your elbows forward a little bit more. Try to keep those forearms parallel and keep the lower rib cage lifted off the earth as you engage your glutes and push your pubic bone down into the earth. Lift through your crown, stretch through the front of the neck. We'll take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, you're going to take your gaze to the right. Stretch through the left side of the neck, ground down through the tops of the feet. Keep your glutes engaged. We inhale, come back through center. And on an exhale, we take our gaze to the left. Open through the left or the right side of the neck. Breathe nice and deep. Start to settle in. Gorgeous. Bring your gaze back through center. Let yourself lower down. We're going to bring the palms underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under, push ourselves up to all fours and make our way to our first downward facing dog. Take your moment here to pedal through your feet, to really push the earth away from you. See if you can find that stretch in your armpits, across your chest, and then just let your head get really nice and heavy here. Your neck nice and loose. Maybe you rock your head yes and no. Find that bobblehead effect. But let yourself work it out. Sway your hips side to side. Take one more breath here. Gorgeous. When you're ready, you're going to ground down through your left heel. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Find your three-legged dog. See if you can square off your hips. And take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, you're going to bend the right knee, bring it into the chest, come forward into plank. See if you can touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Come all the way forward. Last one. Inhale, lift that right leg high. And exhale, bring that knee into the chest. Come all the way forward. Try to touch the knee to the nose. Nicely done. We're going to step that right foot up between the palms. Keep that back knee lifted. Press into that front foot. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up through your gaze. Open through the throat. One more breath here. As you're ready, you're going to ground down through that left heel, bringing that left foot about 1/3 of the way up your mat. Bow your forehead towards your knee and find your triangle. You can always bend that front knee and then flex it again. Walk your hands around until you feel stable and comfortable. See if you can square off those hips again, pulling that right hip crease back. Let yourself breathe here. One more breath. Gorgeous. Coming to a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to walk our hands off of the left side of the mat. Dial our right toes in. Maybe we need to respace the feet. Find that nice inner thigh stretch. And let ourselves fold all the way down. Whatever that looks like in your body today. Find a moment here to sway side to side, to let the head grow heavy, the neck grow nice and loose, soften through your jaw. Then as you're ready, we're going to bring the palms underneath the shoulders, bring ourselves to a halfway lift position, nice length through the spine. Ground down through the left palm underneath our nose, and on an inhale, the right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Pull back with that shoulder, really press down into that left palm. Inhale in here, and exhale, float those right fingertips down. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Dial your right toes forward. Come onto the toes of the left foot, finding your low lunge or your runner's lunge. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, step that left foot up to meet the right and find your forward fold. Take your moment to settle in. Let the head grow nice and heavy, the neck grow nice and loose. On your next inhale, slide your fingertips to your shins or your thighs. Pull your shoulders back. Press your chest forward. Find your figure 7 shape. And on an exhale, bow it all the way down. Rooting to rise, we're bending the knees, lifting the chest, reaching the arms wide, lifting all the way up to our Tadasana. When we arrive there, we look up, reach through those fingertips, find a bit of a back bend. And on an exhale, we bring the palms together and float them down to the heart. Take a moment to roll through the shoulders if you need to. Ground down through your feet. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Really try to expand through the chest here, rolling the shoulders back, nice length through the spine. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step it back to a plank position. Lower those hips, engage that core, roll those shoulders back. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. When you arrive, come onto the tops of your feet. Settle down through your belly and your pubic bone. Reach your fingertips towards the back edge of the mat, palms face down, shoulders rolled back. We're going to take some pulses here on an inhale. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe you lift your feet. Exhale, bow it down and soften. Inhale to lift. Reach back. Exhale, bow it down. Last one. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Palms come under the shoulders. We curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. And find your way to your downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. Soften through the throat. Push the earth away. Melt your heart towards your thighs. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Ground down through the right heel. Left leg rises. Lift it up towards the sky, and then see if you can square off those hips, letting that left hip drop down and squaring off with the right one. Inhale in here. Exhale, bend that left knee, bring it into the chest, come forward into your plank, push the earth away. Inhale, lift it all the way back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Come forward into your plank. Inhale to lift. Exhale, come all the way forward. Find that plank. Step that left foot up between the palms. Come into your runner's lunge, extending that right heel out behind you, lifting through the hips, pressing down through that left foot. You've got it. One more breath here. Roll the shoulders back. Coming into our pyramid, we're stepping that right foot up about a third of the way up the mat, grounding down through the heel. And when we're ready, bowing our forehead towards that left knee. Remember, you can bend and flex it. You can bring your hands to wherever they feel stable. Let the head grow heavy, the neck grow loose. One more breath here. Nicely done. Coming into our wide-legged forward fold, we're walking our hands off of the right side of the mat, dialing the left toes in, rearranging our feet to find that wide-legged stance, and then letting ourselves bow down, finding the forward fold, letting the face relax, letting the throat relax. Maybe walking your palms in line with the arches of the feet. Then as we're ready, we're grounding down through the palms underneath our shoulders, finding that halfway lift position, engaging through the belly. Plant the right palm underneath your nose and lift the left fingertips up towards the sky. Pull back with that left shoulder, press down into that right palm. Inhale in. Exhale, float those left fingertips down. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Dial your left toes towards the top edge of the mat. Come onto the toes of the right foot. Find your runner's lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, step that right foot up to meet the left and allow yourself to soften into a forward fold. When you're ready, a halfway lift. Try to find that nice supported figure 7 shape, rolling those shoulders back, engaging the core. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Root to rise, bend the knees, lift the chest, reach the arms wide, reach up towards the sky. When you arrive, extend through the fingertips, lift the gaze, find your arch back, open through the throat. Exhale, palms come together and float down to the heart. Shake it off if you need to, ground down through your feet. Allow yourself a little smile here. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your way back to your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Bend knees, plant palms, step it back to a plank position. Push the earth away from you. Try to dome through that upper back body. Really engage the core. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Get your pubic bone grounded down into the earth. Press into the tops of your feet. Reach your fingertips behind you. Palms face down. Shoulders rolled back. And as you're ready, inhale. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe lift your feet. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bow. Last one, inhale to lift. And exhale, bow it down. Palms under your shoulders. Push up to a tabletop position. Bring the big toes to touch. Open the knees nice and wide. Sink the hips back and reach your fingertips towards the top edge of the mat. Once again, you can bring your forehead down to the earth, or you can try looking forward and bringing your chin to the earth, really opening through your throat. Breathe nice and deep here. Nicely done. Slowly rise on up. Find your way back to your tabletop position. Walk your knees underneath your hips. Ground down through the tops of your feet. If you need to curl your toes under, let yourself find that. We're going to come up to a high kneeling position, lifting all the way up, trying to keep our knees underneath our hips. So walk those knees around until they feel nice and grounded and comfortable. We're going to come into a camel pose here. So first action is to push the hips forward, really engage the glutes, open through the chest, roll the shoulders back, really lifting through the sternum. And we'll bring our palms to our lower back. Fingertips can face down towards your knees, or you can try pointing those fingertips up towards the rib cage and grabbing onto the top of your hip. Roll those shoulders back. Lift through that chest. Now maybe you stay here. This is gorgeous. Really engage the glutes. Push those hips forward. Maybe you try taking your gaze up towards the ceiling and finding a bit of a back bend here. Open through the throat. You can stay here, or you can see if you can lean back a little bit and maybe extend your left fingertips to your left ankle. Maybe try extending right fingertips to the right ankle. See if you can grab on, push those hips forward, roll those shoulders back, reach through your crown, open through your chest and your neck. Deep breath in, long breath out. Come out of it nice and slow, one hand to the waistline. Other hand follows. We find our way back up to our high kneeling position. Then we'll bring the knees together, really together, big toes to touch. Allow the sits bones to come back towards the heels. Drape the belly over the thighs and allow ourselves to fold all the way down, bringing the forehead to the earth, letting the arms soften to the ground, shoulders rolling forward. Rounding through that lower back. You can always open your knees and make space for your belly if you need to. You can stay here,
Or you can grab onto the soles of your feet or your heels, wherever your hands can make contact. Tuck your chin towards your chest, bring the crown of the head towards the earth, and when you're ready, push into your feet, lift your hips up towards the sky, find traction between the hands and the feet, really rounding through the spine. Try not to press too much weight into the crown of your head. Instead, activate your core, activate your legs. One more breath here. And on an exhale, let those hips come all the way back down. Palms come underneath the shoulders. We slowly rise back up to our tabletop position. Bring the big toes to touch. Open the knees as wide as feels comfortable in your body. What's going on with my braid here? Became an earring there for a second. Now we're going to ground down through those fingertips. We'll lean into the left hand. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Open through your chest and your throat. Exhale, right hand underneath the left. Bring the right shoulder and the right temple down to the earth. Let yourself settle here. Bring that left palm about 6 inches in front of your face so that you can see the whole palm, and lift that left elbow so that you've got some traction here. Now you can stay here, allowing yourself to settle, finding the twist. If you want more, ground down into the right knee and see if you can lift that left leg up towards the sky, similar to a 3-legged dog. Reach through those left toes. Push into that left hand. Inhale in here. Exhale, left knee comes back down to the earth. We let ourselves settle, and then we push ourselves back up to our tabletop position. Rearrange, get those knees nice and grounded, get those hands nice and grounded, engage the core. We press into the right hand and left fingertips rise. Pull back with that shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread that needle. Left arm under the right, left shoulder and left temple come down to the earth. We rearrange that right hand so that we can see it in front of our face. We lift that right elbow and we find our twist. You can hang out here, or you can lean into that left knee and lift the right leg up towards the sky. Breathe nice and deep. Keep integrity in the core. Lift from that right inner thigh. Reach through those toes. Inhale in. Exhale, right knee comes back down to the earth. We lift back up to our tabletop position. Walk our knees back underneath our hips. Swing our legs to one side, any side. Come to our seat. Finding Sukhasana, letting the sits bones ground down. Roll the shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, extend through the crown. As we're ready, we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. Let a stretch happen down the left side of the neck. Start to calm the breath. Relax the heart. Soften through the throat. We'll inhale, bring it back up through center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Really drop that right shoulder down. Let the arms relax. Bring the head back through center. Sit up nice and tall. On an inhale, open the arms nice and wide. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Bow the chin to the chest. And as we settle in and close our practice, I invite you to maybe tune into these 3 affirmations. I communicate my truth and inner knowing with clarity and honesty. I serve the highest good in all beings with humility and grace. I remember that my feelings and my emotions are opportunity for growth and healing. A nice deep breath in here. On an exhale, bring the thumbs to the third eye. Bow forward, bowing to yourself, bowing to your practice, and I bow to you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope that it serves you well, and I hope that anytime you need to tap into your own communication self, your Virgo traits, that fastidiousness, that organizational person, that you come back and practice this flow with me. If you enjoyed this, please remember to hit that like button and follow and subscribe for more content here on my channel. I thank you so much for being here today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a wonderful day, my friend. I'll talk to you soon.